Scrappy Peeps, it's release day for the November kit and add-ons. That's the kit. And these are the printables and cut files. And this is the layout I created to share with you some of these goodies. Don't forget, if you are a subscriber, you can bundle on some special discounts. If you're not a subscriber, definitely subscribe. If you don't feel that that's something that you can afford, you still do get a discount on the kit if you shop today. And that link to the kit is down below. Yes, that is an affiliate link. So I have 3 photos here. These are selfies that we took down at the Biltmore, Christmas Biltmore last year. And I have used the 6x6 'Tis the Season paper stack and the digital cut file, which is those trees, or part of the digital cut file, I should say, to cut out a bit of a forest. And then I've used 3 of the cards, the 4x3 cards from the November kit. And what I've done is I've created kind of a bit of a scene. So it's a forest scene. And then I've left myself space to be able to put a title, journaling, and just other fun goodies. So you can see there's a bit of a gap, but I knew that I was going to fill that with the trees. So that didn't bother me. Some of these trees you'll see I have outlined with those 2 markers that are on the side there. I did leave a few unoutlined so that you could see that process, not that it's all that difficult. One of them is a souffle pen and the other is a distress marker. And I chose to not use the red in the pattern papers because I liked the red of my son's raincoat standing out as it is, and then also the way that I will put the title and a few other of the red embellishments. It just didn't flood your eye with that really bright red. I tried to do a various scattering of the trees here. There are acrylic trees that also come with a collection. I did not use them because I felt like I had enough trees in the patterned paper, and I didn't like the way that the depth of the trees mixed with the acrylic worked. But if you want to see one of the acrylic trees, be sure to check out the Document December layout that I shared last week. I use one. I gave you a sneak preview. And if you follow my work, just so you know, I do accidentally mix things up. So I don't mention it in my voiceovers if it's something that has come early, but I do often reveal inadvertently at least studio goodies before they are actually released. So just kind of keep that in mind. I will tell you that this kit, the colors in this kit, while there is a lot of the more richer fall jewel tones, there is a lot of Christmas, or I should say red and green and pink, and these colors and the mint. I really love the mint in this. They match perfectly with the Document December. So if you happen to get the Document December kit, keep that in mind. This is a stamp that I'm using. It is from the Say Cheese collection. It says Family Selfie, which was perfect because these are all selfies, and 2 of the 3 are actually family selfies. And then I am using that sort of, I'll call it a messy asterisk on the top of the trees, also with the red. And again, I tried to get splashes of red throughout the layout. So I'm not sure. I believe that that is the one of the phrase saying stamps. It had the little heart in the middle of a speech bubble, and I wanted to incorporate that, but did not. So these are die cuts from the kit, and one says fun, the other says fave, and the other says love, and I just sprinkled those around. And I can't stand the I call them paper snots, and so I've just trimmed off a paper snot. That's what I did there. And then that banner says 'Tis the Season. And so I really liked the way that 4th green, dark green element just kind of tied things together. As close as those Christmas trees were, the dark green Christmas trees, things felt really condensed to the center of the layout. And I like the way that 'Tis the Season green banner just kind of opened up the focal point on that layout. Because I don't have my usual clustering of 3 trios, that's what I felt like that banner did, is it it created more of a visual movement along the page. So these goodies here are the wood veneer holiday phrases, and I chose 3 of the phrases, and I liked the way it took the diagonal out of the layout and almost worked in my favor with that opening by creating a little bit of a visual triangle there. And the phrases that I used are quality time together is the top right. The one above the left-hand side photo says enjoying this weekend. And then the one underneath the lower set of trees says the best time of year. I am going to use my centering ruler here and these awesome red puffy stickers to finish off the title. And the title of this layout will become Biltmore Twinkle Lights. Or it could just be Biltmore, but I liked the twinkle lights underneath and meant for that to be the whole title, Biltmore Twinkle Lights. And I love that splash of red in there and the way that it just kind of pops with the greens. So I'm going to use a liquid adhesive to adhere those down. That is the best way to do that. And this, of course, is a ThermoWeb adhesive, one that I use all the time when I'm using liquid adhesives. I am going to tell you there are a couple of things that I do off camera. In that camera 3x4 card, I'm going to use an old stamp set with an umbrella. I'm going to stamp an umbrella in red to signify the rain because while it was Christmas, it was pouring rain, and we were a little bit sad about that. I am also going to use one of the, I have to think about this, I'm sorry, the tiny holiday labels. I think that's what it is. Tiny holiday labels. They have the words on them. And I'm going to use Magical on that red card. Again, just to break up that card a little bit and that strong in your face of red. And I believe those are the extras that, oh, and I use a puffy sticker, some puffy hearts from the holiday stickers. I use a couple of the hearts to just kind of pop things a little bit. So what I did here while I was busy chatting about something else is I added twine around that 'Tis the Season and put that up, pop that up on foam. Again, just a little added different touch. And I have tied a bow out of baker's twine to decorate one of the trees with. And again, just I like that movement that twine creates on my page, and it served a purpose as a tree topper as well. So that's going to go there. And then I am going to step away from the layout for a little while because I knew I wanted to do something else. I just couldn't quite figure out what that something else is. And then I'm going to come back to that. And that's where I'm actually going to fill in that space underneath that bottom photo with more wood veneer. And I'm also going to stamp the date. So what I'm using here is the tiny date stamp. And I'm going to put in, and it's very faint. You can't see it because I used a really faint mint, but it's there. The date is there. And I may actually go back and use a darker green on top of that. So that was last year. And then I'll clean off that stamp, and that green tag that I cut off of the edge on the right-hand side is still empty. I would like something to fill it, but I also kind of like it empty. So I'm still contemplating whether to fill it or to put something in it. What are your thoughts? Do you have, I don't know. I like it there. So these are the Fa La La confetti wood veneers. I loved the way that they filled that space beneath the photo. Again, it wasn't critical, but I had a lot of horizontal elements anyway. And I really liked the Fa La La. It added to the festivity of the page. So that, my friends, is the wrap up of that layout. Again, don't forget I did add a couple of other things. Enjoy the close-ups. Be sure to check out the affiliate link below if you're interested in purchasing anything or seeing the exact items that I used. Thanks for stopping in today. I hope you're doing well. Take care.